Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let us begin. The Bill of Kindness. Our class is a place where everyone feels safe and can be themselves. We are one class, and no matter our differences, we treat each other with equality and admiration. We make an effort to learn about each other. We are patient, understanding, polite, compassionate, honest, and considerate. We show respect and kindness to each other and ourselves. Doing so improves our environment and creates meaningful, strong relationships. When things are difficult, we remain calm and look at our own behavior first. We ask questions, let others speak, and listen with an open mind and empathy. We respect our classroom and take responsibility for keeping it clean and comfortable. We take responsibility for our actions, our words, and our work. We adapt to changes in the class. We always do our personal best. We engage and fully commit to our learning. We expand our creativity and knowledge. We look forward to coming to class. By staying positive, having fun, and laughing, we enjoy being here. Our differences make us strong, and together we achieve our goals. We help each other build a bright future. Thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in today. Because today, maybe we'll move you over here just a little bit. Come on, friends. Can you see that okay? Today, it's our purpose to begin exploring the first law of motion by taking notes, doing research, and answering questions. You'll definitely need to use both of these habits of mind, listening with understanding and empathy, and striving for accuracy. Because we're going to take some lecture notes first. They're already on the board. There'll be plenty of time for you to write these down while watching this video. And of course, you can always pause it. And then there's a series of exploration questions you need to work on. I expect you to do both things. I know you're capable of it, and these are simple tasks. Remember to turn the exploration questions into me on a new Google Doc, one for each assignment, that you send the link to my school email, which is listed on the overview page and on the school website. So I'm thinking, in order to take these notes, we should bring you in a little closer. Make an adjustment. You ready? How's that? Can you see this okay? Are you with me? All right, let's start here. So make sure you date your notes, of course. Should be the 9th or the 10th if it's an A day. Today's a B day when I'm making the video, but this video is good for both 11, the 9/20, the B day, and 11/10/20, the A day. So let's start here. Make sure you're putting these new lecture notes, of course. I will expect you to have them when you return. Who was Sir Isaac Newton? Well, Sir Isaac Newton was first a terrible student and a rotten child to deal with, according to both his mother and any of the adults who tried to help him in his early life. He was born in 1642 on Christmas and died on March 20th, 1726. Decent run. He was a physicist and mathematician. What he would have called, and the people at the time would have called him a natural philosopher. A natural philosopher. Then, maybe pull you just a little closer, make this easier to read. In 1687, published his most famous work, the Philosophia Naturalis Principia Mathematica. That's Latin for Mathematical Principles of Natural Philosophy. At the time, everybody who was anybody wrote in Latin. It's just what they did. It was the academic language. So that was the name of his book. This book changed the world. It's kind of what allowed us to be really dive into the Industrial Revolution. It changed things scientifically, how we viewed everything, really. We went from being able to being like, why is that stone flying through the air off that catapult that way, to the stone will fly off the catapult at this rate from this distance at this trajectory because of the math the man could do. He was a brilliant man. Not always a friendly, kind man, but a brilliant man. Now, in this book, which they often just call the Principia, he lays out his 3 laws of motion and his law of universal gravitation. Today, we're just going to look at the first law. Come this way. You probably can't see that just a little bit. There we go. So, what is the first law of motion? Come down here just a little more. So I can make sense out of this. This is tricky, huh? I miss having you guys here. I do. The first law of motion is the law of inertia, which says an object at rest remains at rest, and an object in motion maintains its velocity unless acted upon by an external force. Make sure you write that down. You got to have this in your notes. It's super important. I mean, this was the law that set all the other laws into place. Because what this tells us, basically, is that an object will keep doing what it's doing until some outside thing, agent, force, whatever it is, acts on it. And this seems simple and straightforward to us now. But at the time, mathematically, this was a whole brand new deal. Now, we won't get into all the mathematics of this. It's complicated. But it's important you understand this basic concept, that an object at rest remains at rest, and an object in motion maintains its velocity unless acted upon by an external force. That basically an object's going to keep doing what it's doing until something comes along and acts on it. You know? Does that make sense? I hope so. One more thing. Come down here. So inertia itself simply means the resistance of any object to any change in its state of motion. So the object wants to keep doing what it's doing, you know? That ball wants to keep rolling down the hill until some outside force like air resistance or friction acts on it and makes it stop. Hopefully this will help. So now finish these notes up. And of course you need to pause the video, go back, add it in, whatever. Make it work. Then start the exploration questions. Do the research. And of course, put those in a new Google Doc and send that link to me. And I'll store it. And hopefully I'll see you all sooner than later. Take care of yourselves. And remember, I love you.